Hello everyone, welcome back to another video, and today this is my experience at the NASCAR Talladega weekend for the Xfinity race and the Cup Series race. So we are in the NASCAR playoffs. This is going to be the first ever playoff races I'm going to see in person. It's both in the second race of the round of 8 for Xfinity and Cup Series. Xfinity is on Saturday, Cup is on Sunday, and the championship 4 will be decided in 2 weeks. What you're looking at right here is the fan zone. So as you can see, this is the kids zone of the NASCAR fan zone here. There's also a NASCAR 25 little beam thing there, and there's more tents to your right. This is the Chevrolet area. You can see Chase Elliott's Amazon Prime Chevy Camaro on display here. As we look at this beautiful paint scheme, you can hear the qualifying going on in the track from the fan zone, because the racetrack is right next to the fan zone. And then here is the NASCAR experience area. There's a lot of stuff going on in this area. There's the championship trophies, there's display cars, there's race simulators, and about every so hour, there's like a driver that comes up on stage and talks to the fans. It's a pretty nice area to chill out. When I went to Richmond about 3 or 2 months ago, I saw Joey Logano. I got his car, 2 of my NASCAR die-cast autographed by him. Richmond was a great place, and also it was a great experience video, so you should check that out after this video. That is the NASCAR 25. You could play the NASCAR 25 game right there for free if you wanted to. I mean, I didn't try it because I already got the game for early access before this weekend. And here's the display cars I was talking about earlier in the trophies. Right there on that stage, that's where the drivers usually go at and talk and engage with the fans, like questions and answers, talk about the race today or the next day, etc. Here's the Dodge area. As you see, I went to Michigan a couple months back. It was in June. That was the first NASCAR race I went to this year, and that's when Ram announced that they are going to have a NASCAR truck in the Truck Series for Ram, and Colleague Racing is going to leave the Xfinity program for the trucks, and I believe Butterbean will drive that Colleague Racing number 10 truck. So that's pretty cool that Ram is back in NASCAR after like 10 years, and here's the Ram area.
Congratulations. Well done. All right, here we go. Okay, you got this. He's hacking on, he's ready. I'm looking at 15 seconds.
They also had a monster truck here. I believe this was Ramination or Raminator, I'm pretty sure. I don't really remember, but here's the monster truck they had on display. I'm a monster truck fan. I think I might have liked monster trucks before NASCAR as well, so pretty cool to see that. Never seen this place before, but this was probably the coolest place so far between all of them. Ty Dillon's car was on display in this little area of the Grizzly, sponsored by Grizzly, and they had the pit wall and stuff and pit crew and stuff on it and stuff. That was pretty cool if you ask me. Now it's my favorite part and my favorite thing to do at every single NASCAR race, the merchandise haulers, everybody. Yep, in the merchandise haulers, I grab as many die-casts as I can find that I do not have for my NASCAR stop motions. So here are all the haulers, all the shops, everything. Enjoy, I guess. I don't really know. God dang, look at those NASCAR die-casts on this true Growly. They had qualifying going on in one of the haulers, so we watched that for a bit.
Where's Gregory at? That's fucking awesome.
two of them. Is that good?
We have any more?
After spending almost $350 on NASCAR diecasts that probably won't even be used next year, my new stop motions, we are going into the grandstand.
If you need to go around, let's just make you're on. She's fine. Nope, don't worry.
I don't think I needed to record just like me walking up. Yeah, so like as soon as we got up there, the national anthem was about to start playing, so we needed to get to our seats fast, and our seats were all the way down there, so I don't know how we were supposed to get there, but we did.
Global Services, but today he is here to say those most famous words in motorsports. Take it away, Marty! Drivers, start your engine! Woo!
Ladies and gentlemen, the last ever Xfinity race ever at Talladega is going to go underway here because the name is being changed next year. I'm going to be quiet now for the rest of this Xfinity race. It's going to be about 10 minutes long of clips. So I hope you guys enjoyed this race and the beautiful sounds of the race cars. I'll see you after the race is over.
Certainly lock himself into the championship on points. Just Doghouse has a tremendous day. goes back down to the double yellow line. He is the leader halfway down the Alabama Gang super stretch, but here comes the outside lane led by William Sawalix there, wheel to wheel for the lead in 3.
Field races into the north end of the racetrack for the first time, wheel to wheel for the top spot, including the first 8 rows as Jesse Love leads the inside. William Sawalix on the outside, neck and neck as they hit the straightaway.
High-speed pace lap to end lap number 1 here as they come into the tri-oval. Jesse Love to the inside, William Sawalix to the outside lane, both with traffic help.
Jesse Love in a situation where he's playing a little bit of a blocker, see who's going to get the most speed, but trying to stay out front.
Whether your project is below ground or you're just breaking ground, backed by a team of experts and a suite of digital tools, United Rentals is ready. Inside of the Carson Ware car, putting him a lap down here in the tri-oval. Ware did nothing wrong. He was holding his line topside, but everybody began to crowd each other down towards the bottom of the racetrack. And that one got out of hand early right here at the start-finish line. This big skid pad that's paved to drivers left below the double yellow.
Damage in the incident here on lap 15. Some caution flag for the first time.
Bottom of the racetrack. Oh, actually, Jeff Burton shifts up the racetrack, got into Brandon Jones. That sent Sheldon Creed spinning, and you see a number of cars involved on the left side of your screen. Brendan Queen, Brandon Jones, Harrison Burton, Jordan Anting. The push light restart zone, and the green flag goes back in the air. A little bit of a restart zone game being played by Nick Sanchez.
Spacing out a little bit further back, side by side for the lead on turn 2.
Money now coming up to speed up the back straightaway. Austin Hill on the outside lane. He's got Jesse Love tucked up right behind him. So is Justin Allgaier. Those top 3 break away for a moment and go to the lead.
And here comes Jesse Love. Will go from the outside lane to follow his teammate Austin Hill to the bottom lane. So it's RCR 1-2 with Austin Hill leading the train on the inside. First car to the outside, Justin Allgaier. Here goes Jesse Love to the top to block the 7.
He did, rolled up there, and Jesse Love's RCR teammate Austin Hill, the race leader, he also went high to get in front of his teammate. He's the leader.
Austin Hill trying to make that car 3 lanes wide. He continues to roll the bottom. Allgaier is going to run the outside lane with his teammate Connor Zilla to the inside.
Back to the tri-oval, final time, stage number 1. Third lane is where race leader Austin Hill is. Now the second, now the first lane. Hill blocking stage number 1 comes to
Lap for stage number 2. Dean Thompson, top side is number 26. Kyle Sieg, bottom side is number 28.
Second spot, Seen with the lead. Love is second. Connor Zilla to third.
Everyone now really
starting to change it up as they hit the back straightaway. Dean Thompson has been put in the middle with no drafting assistance. On the top side of the racetrack, it's Jesse Love and Connor Zillitz leading the pack to 3.
Dean Thompson with the parachute will have to fall all the way back outside the top 5 before Kyle Seed picks him up. Meanwhile, the outside bullet train being led by Jesse Love and Austin Hill make that Connor Zillitz run 1-2 and Taylor Gray in 3rd.
Here they come back into the shaded tri-oval at the Talladega Superspeedway. Jesse Love with the Wheeling Engineering colors, the red and white.
Shoot through the tri-oval. Here they come. It is Justin Allgaier who is leading the way. Behind him, Christian Eckes goes topside to block Jesse Love. Austin Hill goes to the bottom of the racetrack.
Tire, which product comes, then come down, then go here, down here, look at
Multiple cars get involved. Connor Bozak is in it. Dean Thompson is involved. You got William Sawalek sliding down the 33-degree banking, but some huge contact with the outside safer barrier. It was William Sawalek, Dean Thompson. They were 4 wide going off the short chute and into turn number 1. Steve, we have seen 3 wide racing all day, but 4 wide is really pushing the limit.
Boundaries of what you can do, and even at a very wide track like this one here at Talladega, 4 wide is not something you want to do for any length of time whatsoever.
Smith, topside, his junior motorsport teammate, Justin Allgaier. 2 playoff drivers leading us back to green flag. 2 laps to go in stage number 2, and both Justin.
Still a drag race for the top spot, headed up the straightaway.
Their pit lane was closed because we're within 2 laps of the end of the stage. It's Justin Allgaier at the front of the field.
Austin Hill in that second lane towards the outside wall. They have the numbers, but do they have the speed? Justin Allgaier doing everything he can to try to get alongside Hill, but it's Austin Hill, the leader this time in the 3.
Hill got shoved by Carson. Into turn 3 as Austin Hill now will have to play blocker through turns 3 and 4. Hill by about a half car length. He'll go to the bottom to block Justin Allgaier. Here comes Clark to the outside.
Austin Hill looking to sweep the stages here this afternoon is at the front of the field into the tri-oval for the final time in stage number 2, 3 and 4 wide behind him.
Pack it with fuel. They're going to add some tape to the nose as well. Jason Toy.
Derek Almirola is in. They're going to take 4 Racing Goodyear Eagles, but then also, too, it's Sean Hawkins on the fuel can. He's going to make sure that thing gets backed up for the Toyota. Sammy Smith, same game plan for that. 4 tires Sunoco field.
Final stage of racing is upon us, race fans. A pair of Kaulig Racing teammates on the front row. Daniel Dye inside of Christian Eckes. Here we go. 39 laps to go in the United Reynolds 250. The green flag goes back in the air, and it's Daniel Dye who's got a
Daniel Dye remains committed to the bottom side of the...
Eyes behind him. Here comes Austin Hill. Again on the top, off the word. And Nick Sanders Sanchez did not get the memo in time that everybody was going to the top of the racetrack. He was able to finally find a place to fall back in line. Superspeedway, for the better part of the opening 64.5 laps, 2, 3, 4 wide racing. Suddenly we're down to 28 to go. You get the sense now we're single file. It's time to start putting your final.
Safer barrier as well.
Yeah, it does look that way. Problems up there on the right front of that car. It's sparking quite a bit there. So the guys.
In the overstreet. Also, Nick Sanchez. You guys are documenting. Nick Sanchez. He's trying to get going and trying to get after him right now. Real quick.
Turn number 2, the Alabama Gang Super Stretch. Tim, they're beginning to shuffle out.
They are indeed. Sammy Smith has jumped out of line. Harrison Burton, Christian Anderson, others trying to find some dancing corners.
Eckes, who is now the only car on the bottom of the racetrack, and at least among the top half dozen who are sitting.
21 cars in the orange playoffs.
Jeff Burton trying to find a nice little bit of help from Christian Eckes.
Jeff Burton in position, goes to the inside of the racetrack and will lead that bottom line. So forward into the
about to be answered as they hit the bush light restart zone. The green flag is back in the air.
Outside lane with a full head of steam and a 3. Carson Quaffle now going to try to put Blaine Perkins in the middle lane. He does. He's got Harrison Burton in tow, but they're side by side for 3rd. Christian Eckes is trying to pick up the top lane. But it's Austin Hill leading Honeyman on the bottom.
On the bottom side of the racetrack is where the leader is. Now the 2nd lane begins to form. 3rd lane is forming as well. Austin Hill.
Turn number 4, Austin Hill. One more corner to go. He's got Christian is right up on the back bumper of the Chevy.
Christian is right there on the second.
And Austin Hill wins the Xfinity race.
As he is getting ready to climb out of the car, he sweeps the races here in 2025. Second time in his career, he is climbing out of the car. Finish. There's Austin Hill burning it down, and he is collecting the checkered flag. He walks up the yellow wood, start-finish line, picks up the checkered flag. He is getting ready to drive that 21 Chevrolet for RCR to number 1 victory. Fans, you making noise for you on the front straightaway. One more time, let's make some noise for Austin Hill.
We head back to the Xfinity race, and on our way back, here is the video of the Talladega dirt track. And we'll see you on Sunday. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Sunday, and it is a little bit rainy out here today. It rained before we got here, so unfortunate for that, but they are going to get the track all cleaned up and stuff, and there's the beautiful Talladega logo as we drive past it. And this is Sunday, the Cup Series race, the second race of the round of 8. After this, there's one more race, and then after that is the championship race. You could hear the air dryer trucks drying down the track. This track is 2 miles, if I remind you. This is a pretty big track. Over here, we went over to go into the infield to see the garages, the cars, and a bunch of other things. That's right, the infield. We are going to be traveling into the infield, going to see the garages, hopefully meet some drivers. And here is our ride into the Talladega Superspeedway infield.
That's a starter nap there. Yeah, that's a starter skill. Which he's got a little bit of skill with it. did we went easily and he got the hand. He can unfold it pretty good. He did so close back, but not perfect.
I got it close back too.
Yeah, you did.
It's starting to rain once again, which is a bad thing for us. Well, it's just sprinkling. It's not that heavy of a rain. You could just saw some of it drop down. You can see it drop down. It's sprinkling a bit, but not that hard of rain. Rainy. All the campers and families outside to see this cup race. It's really just an amazing view to look at all those. About how many people just come to these races, buy campers, rent campers, come out and just hang here for the weekend. It's a really, really nice place to do it here at Talladega. And there was a bus there. Someone brought an entire bus to Talladega here. We got off the truck and started heading towards the garage passes, but first we need to get through some security because we did not go for security on our way to this area. Once we got in, we immediately went to some garages. These are the lower team garages that we're going into right here. So you can see stuff like Cody Ware, Josh Williams, I think. There's Anthony Alfredo right there. I watch his YouTube channel. Really good guy. I love Anthony Alfredo. outside the garages, there's some display cars. So here are the display cars out for display throughout the NASCAR. Like, we're gonna go back in time and look at some NASCARs, race cars from history. The song that was just playing was called Ants Marching. I believe it's still playing right now, but that's a marching band song I play in my marching band. I just uploaded a video of my GoPro experience in that if you want to check that out later. Guess what? There is more merchandise! As my marching band song still plays, you can see the haulers from the NASCAR teams. That's how they get to the track, if you didn't know. You can see that beautiful one of Ross Chastain Busch Light camo car in the garage as we are going to view some new garages. This is Penske is in this garage and Trackhouse like Joey Logano, Ross Chastain, Bubba Wallace, Ryan Blaney, Austin Cindric, Chase Elliott, and others. The garages are connected to this huge, like, building full of, like, concession stands, seats. I forgot what it was called, but it's like a big, giant building with TVs and stuff just to chill out and hang out, eat food, and a bunch of other things. Some people even do watch the race from in here for some reason. I mean, honestly, I don't see a reason why, because why would you go to a race just to watch it on TV? But I don't really know. But here's more haulers. I believe Hendrick is in this set of garages. Here are more cars from the garages. I love how you could just walk up and see the cars really up close. This is the second time I was able to do this. I mean, like, I really like the detail, like, of this, like, bar. You could get really close and see what the teams are doing. It's kind of like what Richmond had, but I like this area more because you could see every single garage. Unlike Richmond, where you can only see, like, 2 garages. You could see all 5 or 4 garages at this racetrack. Once we get into that set of garages, here is the victory lane. This is one of the biggest victory lanes I've ever seen, because I wasn't really that close to victory lanes in NASCAR races before. I usually stay out and watch the rest of the race. But this is victory lane. This is what it looks like at Talladega. Over here is a NASCAR Experience race car that Petty's like racing experience, something like that. Richard Petty owns the NASCAR Racing Experience, and you could go into a NASCAR race car and ride along with someone. That's what I did back in June at Michigan. Best experience of my life. I want to be a NASCAR driver when I grow up, so that's what I'm going to try doing. Beautiful race car. You could see the water on it from the rain. Oh, and here's Chase Briscoe. I wonder who wins the race today.
Welcome this morning.
What's happening?
How are you doing?
Doing good.
I think it's a little wet.
Yeah, we don't need anything going wrong today.
Yeah, messed that up already.
There you go. Well, how's it going? We're kind of at the wild card of racetracks, and it's a playoff race. Of course, you're in the playoffs. How do you approach a day like today?
Yeah, it's certainly a lot of unpredictability. And yeah, it's crazy that this race is in the round of 8. It'll definitely make it exciting and interesting. Yeah, I think for us, it's just to go race and try to get stage points and hope that you don't get the big one or the multiple big ones that we're probably going to have today. So yeah, just go and race, and you know, whatever the result is what's going to be. But yeah, I think the big key for us is just trying to get those stage points. That's
and then once Chase Briscoe got done talking, we went to see Joey Logano and Ryan Blaney work on their race cars. Once we got done watching Team Penske work on the cars, we decided to go over to this fence area and watch them push out onto the cars onto pit row for pre-race. That's what they usually do. They push their race cars on the pit road for pre-race and get it set up ready to race. Once we got done with that, the skies turned beautiful blue, and we went into pit lane to look at all the pit stalls and stuff like that. Unfortunately, we were only supposed to go over the ones near the front. As you can see, the cars pushed out onto pit lane, ready for pre-race and ready for the race to begin. As we are getting ready, here is what the pit lane looks like. And as you can see the cars, I'm still looking at the cars. There's the pit lanes. That's where they change tires in the race. And yeah.
All done? Let's work our way up.
Look, it gets crowded in here. If you get lost, just call me. So I guess it's a good thing.
She'll figure it out. Just put her phone number on the inside of it.
Then we went onto the racetrack surface to go take my picture and stuff. And man, that's a beautiful racetrack when you look at it from the ground. God dang. And then I called my mom over. Ooh, nice view, nice view. And here's the wall. I just realized from Richmond that those walls are actually foam. And they still are foam at Talladega, not just at Richmond. Man, I wish my band did this. Then we went to our seats and get ready to watch some pre-race ceremonies, driver intros, and then the race would start.
The little dude rides number 62 Chevrolet. Anthony Alfredo. The qualified champion. From the 10th starting position, driving the number 8 Chevrolet, two-time NASCAR Cup Series champion, Kyle Rowdy. Number 5 eliminated, and now only 8 remain. 8 drivers chasing 1 G to be crowned Ford YRB Ryan Blaney. Hang on, fellas, hang on, fellas. Ladies and gentlemen, the champ has entered the building. Not 1, not 2, but 3-time reigning Cup Series champion. Looking to reclaim his title. 12 Cup Series playoff appearances. Driver number 20.
Who's ready to hear all the boos? Well, maybe not that much booze. I only heard about one.
7-time most popular driver. 2020 Cup Series champion. Driver number 9, Jake Elliott.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the NASCAR Cup Series race.
navigating super stretch for the first time this afternoon. McDowell leading that second lane on the outside. Chase Briscoe in a Toyota against the double yellow line in turn 3.
Cup Series machines at full song here on the north end of Talladega Superspeedway. Already a third lane beginning to form, about eighth on back. We've got Joey Logano opening up that high lane, has helped drag it over the line.
He does. Bubba will cover that blue lane now. Another car comes out.
But it's Josh Berry getting much bigger.
Walls in that extreme outside lane, tucked in right behind Jordan.
Chase Briscoe, who might have gotten caught up by the field.
Playoff driver Chase Elliott swallowed up in the mess over in turn number 3. Larson may have gotten a piece of it. You see Noah Gragson, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Austin Cindric, and big. Back up on his feet after that into over turn at number 3. Take a look up on NASCAR TV. Chase Elliott fans, they are pushing that car behind the wall. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that a 2-lap dash and stage number 1. Joey Logano on the inside of himself.
5, who's got Ryan Blaney in his trunk as he tries to push him in the top lane in turns 3 and 4. Pay window is open for stage points here off corner number 4. Neck and neck, 2 Monster Energy cars on 3 hits in by the Reddit.
1 and 2.
That puts us under
Number 5 out on the track as Coach Ware has come to a stop over at turn number 2 here at Dayton.
Todd Gilliland and everyone else racing hard for the
challenges in the second straight.
That was really tight coming out of turn. Was able to clear him though, and now they race. Still 2x2 for the race lead. Headed up the Alabama gang super stretch. William Byron on the bottom of the racetrack. Kyle Larson in the middle right now. Big shove by Bubba Wallace.
And heading to turn 3, Larson continues to get a shove from Bubba Wallace on the top side, on the bottom side. Inching out ahead is William Byron. Carson Hosevar continues to shove as the third lane develops with Kyle Busch.
And Chase Briscoe wins the Cup race!
Race fans, here he is on the front straightaway. For the third time
Chase Briscoe said, not so fast, my friends. And welcome to the championship for the first time ever.
Look at all the rubber.
Chase Briscoe, everyone.
See the rubber on the side?
Delivers here at
Gibbs, just incredible teammate there. I mean, I honestly would not have won that race without Ty. So, just an amazing team effort. I can't believe I'm...
Thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope I get to experience another race at Talladega sometime soon. If you like the video, make sure to leave a like and the subscribe button. See you guys in the next video. Bye, everyone.